Today I'm going to explain about the project as a backend notification service built using Node.js, RabbitMQ, and PostgreSQL. The goal was to make notifications processing reliable using an event-driven architecture. The services has three main parts. First is the API, which when a client sends a notification request through Post, uh, I validate the request, publish it to the RabbitMQ, and immediately it returns to not to accepted. I don't wait for the notification to be sent, which keeps the API fast and decoupled from the processing. The second part is the consumer. It continuously listens to the RabbitMQ queue for every message. It first performs a item tendency check to make sure the same event is never processed twice. If it's a new event, it dispatches the notification based on the result. It either makes it a completed, re- retries it, or moves it to the dead letter queue. The third part is the idempotency service. I implemented it using an atomic database operation with insert on conflict do not nothing. So even if two consumers receive the same event at the same time, only one of them can claim it. This guarantees exactly one processing. For failure, I separated them for transist and permanent failures. Transist failures are retried using RabbitMQ TTL delay queues with exponential backoff of 1 second, 5 seconds, and 25 seconds if the maximum retries count is reached, or if it's permanently failure like an invalid recipient, the message is moved to the dead letter queue for a later inspection. I also made sure the application supports graceful shutdown, so when the container stops, it finished processing in flight message before closing RabbitMQ and database connection. Finally, I wrote both the unit tests and integration tests to verify idempotency, retries, and the DLQ flow. So let's start the complete application using the Docker -f and build, and let's just verify all the services are healthy or not. As all the services are up, let's publish a notification. Has the publish notification is the API endpoint as API slash VI publish notification event, and I have wrote the body for which consists of event ID type, which whether it's an email or an image sending, or and the recipient email address, and the subject like what he wants to send with the email, and the event ID is something random. So when it's get hit, the API immediately returns do not to accepted because it's only published the event to RabbitMQ. The actual processing happens asynchronously in the consumer. So let's quickly check the logs. Here we can see the consumer claiming the event dispatch the notification, updating the database, and acknowledging the message, and sends the same. Let's just quickly send the same request. Since the it returns a duplicate ignore event was already completed. Since the event ID is the same, the idempotency check detects it has a duplicate. The consumer acknowledges the message without sending another notification. So let's quickly try the failure. Let's write it as fail, and as it is retry demo, let's hit recipient is configured to stimulate a failure. The consumer retries with exponential backoff. After the configured maximum retries, the event is automatically moved to the dead letter queue instead of blocking the main queue. As you can see, it has tried 3 times and it moved to the dead letter queue. Yeah, now you can see that it was moved to the dead letter queue. So this sequence is like how a real event driven microservices works in production, like producer to the RabbitMQ and consumer to the database and external notification service. And this is completely about the backend notification service which I have built. Thank you for watching.